Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Tom Garver, the Keto Cook, and today, for the 4th of July, I've been invited to hashtag sausage party. Let's cook.
Welcome back to Las Vegas. The food here is outrageous. Tom Garvey, the Keto Cook, makes foods without a hook. Sit right back and watch him cook.
Well, I've been invited into a collaboration from one of the coolest names on YouTube that I think is Coop the Grill. Okay, they sent me an email and want to know if I would like to participate in 4th of July to be all be shown on the week of the 4th of July, and if I would like to join their collaboration. And I turned around and said yes. I think this is a fantastic thing. I think more people need to get involved with doing collaborations, get to know all the other YouTube channels and stuff, and Coop the Grill was gracious enough to ask me, and I'm honored to do it. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be making homemade sausage, okay? Now, this is, I'm going to plug a few things here. Now, this is probably 2 months ago. I think it was back in May. I guess a month or so ago. I cut up a couple of pork cushions, okay? I had a lot of fat on it and this and that, and I cubed them just for this reason, because I haven't made sausage in a long time, and I said, this is the way I'm gonna do it. So, out of air bags, okay, vacuum sealed them. They stayed in there since Marie March 3rd, okay? So it's 2 months. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cube this up, let it thaw just a little bit, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run it through my grinder. Let's go through the ingredients of my homemade sausage. Okay, let's go through this here. Here's the ingredients. Black pepper, dried parsley, Italian seasoning, which is Not For Nothing Homestead. This is a good blend she has, ginger. Also a teaspoon of granulated garlic, a teaspoon and a half of star anise. Also dried chopped onions, all right. Also a teaspoon of paprika. I might have went a little heavy with that one. Half a teaspoon of pepper flake. Now, if you want to make hotter sausage, you can add a lot more of this in there. I like a little kick, but not that much for the sweet sausage that I'm making. Sweet Italian sausage. Also, a teaspoon of fennel seed. Also, a half a teaspoon of Mexican oregano. This is my go-to right here. Teaspoon of salt. And this one right here is my old blend that I make, okay? And this is my sausage blend for when I just want to mix it up real quick, all right? So this is the last of it, and what I'll do is I'll make another batch up for future. I have a few more of these sausage blends that we have here. Now these are cubed up for the trimmings of a pork shoulder, also from the cushions that I have. A lot of fat that's on it, but this is pretty lean. So this is just about 2 pounds, so that calls for this recipe right here. Okay, let's get making. Okay, so what we have right here is my little home grinder, okay? This thing, you gotta cut up the stuff a little bit smaller than normal, but I gotta tell you something. This little gadget right here is a workhorse. I've had it now probably 4 or 5 years, getting away from the bigger one. The bigger one's all right, but we're limited for space. But the whole idea is this thing does a good job. So I grind it up a little bit, shut it off, let it cool down. I had wire problems with this. I went back to the company. They gave me my money back, and then lo and behold, I noticed that one of the wires was loose, and I fixed it, and it's working. So it did me justice.
Make your favorite sausage recipe, celebrate the birth of the nation. When you cook them, make it hearty, remember, hashtag sausage party. says happy 4th to all that look.
Okay, so now at this point right here, a lot of people would take bread and run bread through, or stale bread or whatever, through this right here. We're keto. We don't eat bread. So what I do is I'll take some ice cubes, okay, just to clean out this area here, whatever is left in the barrel there, okay? So I'm gonna put an ice cube in, I'll lower it. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll take this apart. Now this is kind of a rough grind here, okay? So I'm going to put it through again, and I'm going to put the smaller die that I have. All right, I'm going to put the smaller die on to the grinder. Now this will give me exactly what I want. Now a lot of people like it a little coarse like this. I don't use casings anymore. It's a lot of work. Sometimes when you buy the casings, sometimes they come damaged, and if you're not used to making them in the casing, most of the recipes that I do is sausage out of the casing, unless I just buy store-bought. So like I said, it's been a while since I did this, and this is much easier to do, a lot cheaper. And what happens is I'm going to take these, and they're going to get cooked on my Monument grill. Okay. Boy, I'm doing a lot of plugs today, okay? But you know what? Good products, okay? Make cooking much easier, and especially for the 4th of July. All right. Okay, now it's just that simple. Change out the die. I'm gonna put on the holding cap. Now you don't want this too tight because you don't want nothing tight in here. You want this to be free spinning. Boy, I tell you, word salad today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this off to the side. I'm going to take a spoon, and I'm going to add the sausage back up onto the bin. Now normally what would happen if I'm doing big batches of this, I would have to take it and cool everything back down again, put it into the refrigerator or back up into the freezer again, and regrind it. So what I'm going to do is, like there again, I'm going to speed it up. And I am going to play some music. So let's rock and roll.
Hey, folks, gather round. Hashtag sausage party going down. 4th of July collaboration. Make your favorite sausage recipe. Celebrate the birth of the nation. When you cook them, make it hearty. Remember, hashtag sausage party. Tom Garvey, the keto cook, says happy 4th to all that look.
The ingredients, okay, all of the herbs and spices and stuff into it. And I'm going to mix this up real good. Now this is the time-consuming end of it, all right? Because you want to mix, you just don't want everything to be like that in there. So it's got to be mixed up really well. Now normally if I had a bigger batch, what I would do is I would pull out my KitchenAid and I would just keep mixing it up, okay? And just keep going with that. Now at this point, if you want to add cheese to your sausage or whatever else you want to add into it, you want to make it a little bit hotter, you decide to change things up, this is the time to do it, okay? Can't do it after you put all the ingredients in and start shaping them, because guess what? That ship sailed. mixing this up. Now, with this blend right here and the ingredients, this is going to be kind of mild. It has a little bit of hot pepper in it, like I keep saying. So as you can see, it's all starting to come together. There are some patches where you want to bring it all in. Now this is, like I said, Sausage Party, hashtag Sausage Party. I'm glad to be a part of it. Listen, check out all the other ones. Just click on or type in hashtag Sausage Party and see who else is doing it. From what I understand, there's going to be a lot of people doing this. Great collaboration, like I said. And it helps out all the different channels. If you see something you like, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Also check out Coop the Grill. I think that's a great name. They do a lot of great cooking and stuff on there. And yeah, pretty nice. Okay, so I'm going to keep moving this around here. I'm going to try to get the blend until you can't see any patches of it. Heavy patches. But when you do look at it, you want to be able to see that the spices are all in here together. Don't forget, break it apart. Pull it around. Break it apart. Keep moving it around. And I got to tell you something. I got to put it down because guess what? It's cold. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this and I'm going to just mash it down into the bowl. Before I make the patties tomorrow. Okay, 24 hours have passed. The sausage is ready to go. Now, what I did do is earlier this morning, I did run it through my stand mixer. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make some patties. Okay, just to save time, I'm going to show you how we do this real quick. Take an ice cream scoop. I'm going to fill it up to where it is just about level. Okay, time to make the chaffles. What are chaffles? Well, chaffles are made with eggs and cheese. Okay, in the beginning it was made strictly with mozzarella cheese, but today I'm going to be using, or you can use just about any kind of cheese you want. So I have Monterey Jack and also sharp cheddar. It's going to go into the bowl. Also, I'm going to crack 2 eggs, and to go with the sausage and the sausage patties today, I'm going to be rehydrating some minced onions, all right, and also I'm going to be adding the peppers right into the chaffle. So this cooks up just like bread. It's a great bread substitute, and basically all it is eggs and cheese. Now onto the chaffles. What we have here is the mixture, all right? And then also we have the 2 chaffle makers. If you don't have these, you should pick them up because you know what, this is very delicious. You can make them any way you want, any kind of seasoning in them. The sky's the limit. You can actually add, just make them plain and add some caraway seeds, and I swear to you it tastes like rye bread. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to open up, take a little bit of oil on them already, and what we're going to do is we're going to take a couple nice scoops. Make sure everything gets filled in. Press them down. One more. on here. Close the lid. Both loaded, and the rule of thumb is once they stop steaming, once you start seeing the steam coming out of them, they're done. Fairly simple. Okay, time for a sneak peek. Let's see what we got here. And this little thing, oh yeah, they look good. Okay, so what you want to do is, Marie usually uses like chopsticks or a wooden skewer. I'm just going to use my tongs right here. There it is, chaffle. Really good. Very filling, okay, and replaces bread. All right, heating up the Monument grill. And what I'm going to do is I'm also putting on my Lodge griddle top. Fits perfect on here. Open and close it. This is going to work out fine because of the sausage is so, very fragile right now. So I'm going to cook it on here. Almost do it like it's going to be a smash burger, but it's going to be smashed sausage. I'm going to probably get this up to about 350 to 400 degrees, and I will place the patties on. And this is going to cook up real quick. Monument Grills, got to get you one. All right, we're going to start giving it a little bit of a flip here. Smash them down. And these cook up way different than hamburger. Flip number one. All right, sausage is looking good. A couple more minutes. Yep, they're done. Voila. Okay, moment of truth. I'm going to take one chaffle, take another one, and what we did was Marie made up a nice little sauce here, a little mayonnaise and some hot sauce. I'm going to just put it on a little bit onto the chaffle. And I'm going to add, they come out really, 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 really nice. Okay, I'm going to add a sausage patty to it. You know what, I'm going to add a little bit more to the top of this. A little bit of parsley up onto the plate. Well, there you have it right there. You have a hashtag sausage party, keto style. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. Check back next time for another great keto friendly meal. And also I want to shout out to Coop the Grill. Thank you for inviting me. And please check out all the other ones. Just type in hashtag sausage party. Thank you so much, everybody. Take care. Happy 4th of July.
Welcome back to Las Vegas. The food here is outrageous. Tom Garvey, the keto cook, makes foods without a hook. Sit right back and watch him cook.